Casey and Titi just might win it all, and I think they have my vote. Hear me out. Let's talk about Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 31. I think that Casey and Titi are very compatible and their relationship is actually growing on me. Tonight's episode was proof that when you're with the wrong person, you can be very unlikable. But when you're with the right person, it can be very sweet. Seeing Titi cry over Casey, I know you guys said she's been on previous dating shows, but I think her emotions and her feelings for him are real. And you can see that Casey is very giddy around her. He planned the whole scavenger hunt and asked her to be his girlfriend without needing a ton of time, Zach. So for that reason, I might be casting my vote for them. I already voted for them to be in the finale. Now let's talk about who will not be getting my vote. Kata and Zach. She's so desperate to be with Zach in any capacity that she is settling for a situationship. If you're two best friends, Bryce is Zach's best friend. Trinity is your best friend. And that's the caveat. They care about you deeply and they're saying that this is a situationship and your thinking is off. It's true! You've already given it up to this man multiple times. How can you give it up and then claim you want to move slow? And the fact that Kata is trying to convince everybody else that it's not a situationship, you're just trying to convince yourself. And Trinity is actually being a real friend to Kata. She wasn't being one to Melanie in relation to the situation with Sincere. She's giving her the raw truth, but Kata just doesn't want to accept it. If a black person says to you, if you like it, I love it, they in fact hate it. And Melanie said she heard the term exclusive before, but it's never sat right with her. It doesn't sit right with me either, because I agree with Trinity and Melanie in the sense that you're either together or you're not. The next couple that I'm not voting for is Kenzie and Dylan. Father Figure Carl gave it to you straight and said, in your perfect world, what would Kenzie taking accountability actually look like? You don't have an answer. Now let's talk about Sinister saying I'm not a liar, as he's literally telling a lie. But I'm not mad at Sinister tonight, because for once he actually showed Melanie some respect and didn't talk about their intimate details. And likewise, I can appreciate Melanie not telling what they did either, because my great grandma would always say, you don't talk about how little it is, you don't talk about how big it is, you don't talk about if it's good, you don't talk about if it's bad, you don't talk about if you guys are arguing, because guess what? There's always a girl who's sitting there listening, waiting to try to take your spot. So keep your personal, intimate details to yourself. And if y'all don't believe me, Anaya is a prime example of this. If production didn't force her to ask Melanie about what happened in the hideaway, she's a weirdo. Because why do you care? Because you wish that was you in the hideaway with Sincere. And notice how her energy was off as soon as Melanie and Sincere had the private night together. And I'm so proud of Casey tonight for not allowing Zach to get in his head, because Zach doesn't want anybody else to become boyfriend and girlfriend, because it's going to shine the light on his own deficiencies in his relationship with Kata. And Casey was a prime example tonight that men do know how to plan. They do know how to get their guy friends involved to make you feel special. So if a man is talking about I just want to Netflix and chill, I don't really know how to plan nothing, that's BS. Come back Thursday night to see whose family is actually keeping it real.